everybody, guess what? The bags are all packed, Elinor.
Yeah.
And Fluttershy. The other plushies are in my backpack still.
Yeah.
My mom and dad is about to be ready soon, and we're going to Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm in the White Plains right now, but we will go to the hotel soon, but we have to take to the I-95.
Okay.
Alright, everybody. And the luggage is here. Better stop the camera, so that's it. Alright, everybody. We're on our way to the Washington, D.C., but we're at Don and Tony Deep Parkway Bridge. Look nice. Nice bridge. Train station is down here. It's a nice bridge in Mount Vernon, New York. Right, Marty?
Yeah.
Alright, let me wipe my lens for a second. I think it's good. And what do you think about that bridge? It doesn't have a name, but it's the name of the parkway.
Yeah.
Sorry about the lens are a little dirty, but what do you think?
Yes.
Alright, everybody. That'll be it. Alright, everybody. We're on the Sawmill River Parkway. Exit 3 is McLean Avenue in Yonkers. We're about to enter the Bronx soon, which is in about in a minute. We're still in Westchester, but in a minute we're about to enter the Bronx in New York City. And we're going on the George Washington Bridge, I think. Except for the Lincoln Tunnel, I don't know. I think the GWB. Here's the 511 sign. If you want to travel it in, I think there's just nothing on the 511. It's just like traffic conditions or the MTA info. Or get the Easy Pass. We're not sponsored by 511. It's just a sign. Here's a nice bridge up there. I think we're now in the Bronx. Or Yonkers still. It's the end of Sawmill River Parkway. Wow. We're now in Mushroom Parkway. And guess what, everybody? There's another Welcome to the Bronx sign. It says Welcome to the Bronx. Sign number 3. First one we saw when we went to City Island, and the other one we saw it at the I-95.
Yeah.
Yep, we're entering Bronx.
Same here.
Yep, we're in the Bronx, New York.
Yeah, Fluttershy loves the Bronx.
Yep, we're not going to the Bronx. We're going to D.C. There might be a little traffic. Broadway, Van Cortlandt Park. Next time we'll go to Van Cortlandt Park. I think they have a playground there, which is nearby to one train subway station.
Yeah.
We're in the Bronx. West 254th Street.
Yeah.
Alright, everybody. Guess that means that'll be it.
I'm a real live train engine.
Yeah. We're going to DC, and this hotel has an elevators.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it for now. Pass one more through the tunnel. Okay, that's it. Going on this nice bridge. I don't think we won't be able to go to the George Washington Bridge. Look nice. Right here, that's New Jersey. Wow. We're now entering Manhattan.
Yeah, Manhattan.
Yep, we're entering Manhattan. Here's some Easy Pass tolls flashing. welcome to Manhattan, right here.
Yay.
Yep, entering Manhattan in Woodhill Park in New York City.
Yay, New York City.
Yep, Fluttershy, we're in New York City.
Same here.
Up there, that's the Riverside Church. That's what we went there. Washington Bridge, and here's Fort Lee. Here's another one that looks nice view. That's New Jersey right here. What do you think about this bridge?
Yeah.
Alright, everybody. That'll be it.
Bye.
Here's the George Washington Bridge lower level. Wow, this is so huge. Much bigger than the San Francisco Bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge, and other bridges in USA. Alright, that's it for now. Wow. Okay, that's it. Everybody, we're now in Manhattan. I think the bridge is called the Harry Harold Bridge, I think, when we entered Manhattan. Look at this right here. It's a nice city. Well, still the same borough. That's it for now. Alright, so everybody. We're entering New Jersey, as you can see here. Trucks prohibited on the Palisade Parkway. Wow. We're now entering New Jersey. The George Washington Bridge in Fort Lee and Manhattan.
Yeah, we're in New Jersey.
Yep.
Same here.
We're on the upper level of the GWB.
Yep. Same here.
Yep. We're at the George Washington Bridge. Here's Elinor and Fluttershy.
Yes.
And Marty too. Those buildings are taller than the Ritz-Carlton in White Plains. Look nice. everybody. I'm sorry, everybody. I have to film this quick because my storage is full. I had to fill up when we get to the hotel to get more iCloud. This is the Delaware Memorial Bridge. I'm not gonna post that one since I already filmed it last year. Since this is the same bridge.
Welcome to Delaware.
We're in Delaware.
Yay, Delaware.
Yep. Alright, that's the end of New Jersey. Next state, Maryland.
Same here.
Alright, so everybody. Fluttershy, we're in Delaware.
Yay.
And Elinor and Marty.
Yeah. Same here.
Yep, we're in Delaware. Easy Venice. Alright.
There's a 10-minute slowdown on I-295 south in 3 miles. You're still on the best route.
Alright, that's it for now. Next state is Maryland. Alright, so here we are. We're entering Delaware. Alright, that's it for now. So everybody, we're about to enter Maryland. Here it is. Look at that sign. State of Delaware, and now we're now in Maryland. Here it is. Welcome to Maryland. Maryland welcomes you.
Welcome to Maryland.
Here it is. We're now entering Maryland. Down here is Newark, Delaware, to the 297 north. Here's the same one.
Yes, we're in Maryland.
Yep, Marty, we're in Maryland. First it was Delaware, right, Elinor?
Yes.
Fluttershy, we're in Maryland.
Yeah.
Alright, we're now in Maryland. Focus camera.
Yes.
Alright, so everybody, so that'll be it.
Yes.
Fluttershy, turning this now.
Yes.
Alright, I'll turn you back to a plush. So, that's it. Focus. I almost forgot. What do you think about this location?
Yes.
Yep, we're on the still having fun on a road trip to Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
Alright, guess that means...
That'll be it.
Yep, that's it. So here we go. Nice bridge. There's the train tracks. I think it's for the CSX. Wow. I don't know if it is for the CSX or the MARC commuter rail. What do you think about this bridge?
Yeah.
Fluttershy?
Same here.
Marty? Here's the other side.
Yeah, but this is Maryland.
Yep. Welcome to Hartford County. Not Hartford, Connecticut.
Yeah, it's similar.
Okay. Alright, so everybody.
That'll be it.
Alright, that's it. Alright, so everybody. Just don't want to get a copyright claim. Everybody, we're now in Baltimore. Nice. The view. Here's some MTA buses. Look nice. Oh wow. I think this is where the Baltimore Bridge collapsed. I see the cranes. Which is the yeah, that's the crane. This is where the bridge collapsed 1 year ago. The bridge collapsed, as you can see here. The cranes. Here's Wawa. What do you think about this location?
Yeah.
Yep, we're in Baltimore. Baltimore is not a capital city in Maryland.
Yeah.
Annapolis is the capital city, Fluttershy.
Yeah.
Alright. There's little traffic. I guess my guest room will be open soon. But we're still in Maryland still. I don't know if we're gonna go to Baltimore again, but I think there is a train from Washington DC, which is the MARC commuter rail.
Yeah.
Alright. About to enter the bridge.
Yeah.
We're in Maryland still. We're almost to District of Columbia.
Yeah.
It's nice. Look, a nice bridge. What do you think?
Yes.
Yep, we're in Baltimore. Let's turn you this Fluttershy. Alright, what do you think?
It's nice.
Yep, we're in Baltimore. I'll turn you back to a plush. Bing. Alright, there we go. Here's the Easy Pass. Right here. Right here, this is where the bridge collapsed. I don't know if it is, or is a different crane location. Let me see what bridge name is this here. I don't know if there is. Everybody, we're going under the tunnel just like the Lincoln Tunnel in Manhattan. Here we go. It's called the Baltimore Harbor Tunnel, just like an underground subway. Alright, everybody. We're under the tunnel just like the Lincoln Tunnel in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Can't wait to go on a road tunnel for the first time.
Yeah.
We're still lights. The water is about to be soon.
Yeah, we're in the ocean.
Well, not exactly. We're in the tunnel like an ocean.
Yeah.
Stay in the lane.
Yay.
Looks like we're underwater. Just like at the Bikini Bottom, we're gonna live in a pineapple, live under the sea with SpongeBob SquarePants because we're in the water. I don't think my ears are not popping because it's not the same, just like the subway tunnels at the Baltimore Harbor Tunnel. This is like a Lincoln Tunnel. Speed in this tunnel, only trains are allowed to speed, just like New Jersey Transit, Long Island Railroad, New York City Subway, Path trains, except for the Metro North, because the Grand Central Tunnel is called Park Street Tunnel because it goes under the Harlem areas, before Harlem and after Harlem 125th Street Station. So does the MTA buses and New Jersey Transit buses. That goes only for coach buses or charter buses, New Jersey. And Staten Island too. For the buses, large, big buses. Maybe next time we're gonna try if we can go to the Lincoln Tunnel in the car. Well, this is the first time in an underwater tunnel in Maryland. For the first time. And we're now exiting. Alright, everybody. Look at this right here. I think we're going to a bridge, I don't know. Not sure yet, but let's see. And that's it. See when we get to the bridge. Here's the freight train parking. And that's it. Right here, this is CSX. Just like at Bear Mountain. Well, I don't think that train doesn't go to Bear Mountain. Maybe a different state. Oh yes, I think we're going on the bridge. You can see it. First, we need to enter the Easy Pass. We're on the Easy Pass number 9, as you can see here. Here we go. Getting ready to go through it. Down here, that's Frankfurt Avenue. Here we go, going on this bridge. Look at that cruise. It's a big cruise ship here. I don't know if it is. That's one. This one is a cargo. We're now in Brooklyn. This is in New York City. Here's CSX. Annapolis. This is the capital city in Maryland. I don't think this bridge doesn't have a name, but I'll search it if there is. So that's it. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I like it.
In half a mile, slight right on I-895B South. Signs for I-97 South, Maryland 2 South.
Alright. That's it. Alright, everybody, we're about to enter District of Columbia. I don't know when. I already saw the maps. I don't know when it's going. I don't know yet. Oh, I can see. I think we're now in Washington, D.C. I don't know. we're about to enter Washington, D.C. shortly. I think right now we're still in Maryland, but we're about to be closer soon. Washington Metro sign. Here's Mom's Organic Market, just like in Dobbs Ferry. That side is Maryland. I think we're now in District of Columbia.
In half a mile, keep left to stay on US 50 West.
Alright, I think we're now entering District of Columbia.
Keep left to stay on US 50 West. Continue on US 50 West for 5 miles.
Oh, we're about to enter soon. District of Columbia, we're about to enter. Alright.
Welcome to District of Columbia.
Yep. District of Columbia. Well, there is no welcome sign, but we're in the bridge instead. Might be around somewhere. Oh, it's right there, as you can see. It says welcome to Washington, D.C. Here it is. Welcome to Washington, D.C., capital city of the United States. Wow. Here's the shops. Here's the mall right here. Here's the big bus depot. I just saw the logo, but so we're now in Washington, D.C.
Yes. Same here.
Alright.
Yep. I love Washington.
Yep. We're in Washington, D.C.
Same here.
See, arcade. And that's it. Here's Checkers. Just like Rallies. Alright, so we're now in Washington, D.C. And that red light camera is different, just like other cities. Here we are, Washington, D.C. We made it. Here's the Washington Metro bus. And here's the hotel. Nice. Employee shuttle. Wow, I've never seen that. Heading towards the train station, as you can see. Okay, that's it for now. And right over there, here's some Amtrak and MARC commuter rail. Also, the Virginia Railway Express. Those Amtraks that are going to Florida. Here's the Acela, the new one. got a red lights. Okay, that's it for now. I'll see you when I show you the downtown city. That's it for now. Here we go on a nice bridge. There might be a little traffic for this. Look at that speed limit 25 blinking. I like it. Let me see what name is this for a second. Alright, I think this is the New York Avenue Bridge, I think, because I checked on the maps and it shows like, I really like this Fluttershy.
Yeah.
And Marty.
Yes, you can.
And Elinor.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll see you when we finish down the ramp, like these cars right there. Look at that FedEx logo. This font is different. There's a little bit of slowdown right now. I guess we might have to stop the camera. Okay, that's it for now. Buddy, I made it to the hotel. We're at Washington Plaza. We're gonna have a hotel tour. Elinor and Fluttershy.
Yes.
Alright, we might have to stop the camera since it's a little private property, so that's it. Here's the pool. We're gonna go there later if we have time. This is very spacious. I really like this hotel. Here are the elevators right here. We're gonna go right in a second. It's right here. Here's a little fish. Hey. Everybody, we're gonna go ride the elevators at the elevator at the Washington Plaza, Washington, D.C. This is gonna be a hotel tour. It's Otis. Let's go to 8. Thank you. Here we are at 8. Those
8 foot.
This walls are nice. Sorry, your yard. Oh wow! Look at these buttons. I really like this. I think these are like innovative, but these are Mars by Otis. All right. All right. See when I get to the room. Fire alarm right here. It's made of a bell with a light. I think it's a wheel lock. I don't know if it is a wheel lock. Just like other fire alarms. This strobe. I think it might be a wheel lock with a bell. This is look nice. Much nicer than the Ritz-Carlton or the vacuum cleaner. Alright. Here's the 270 SPO pole station. Oops. Oh no, sorry. Alright everybody, here we go. Let's take a look at this one. Oopsies. Oops. Alright, so I got the Emo's charger, and we're gonna turn him on if there is, although there is no Wi-Fi in this location, but Cosmo works there. Sorry, but I'm trying to which way. Alright, there we go. Let's turn him on. Let's see if it works. There we go. Here's the alarm clock, here's your telephone. Gotta be careful with that. Let's see if it works. We'll turn on, we're not gonna turn on Cosmo in this video, but let's take a look at him. Here it is, here's Emo. Hey Emo. There's no Wi-Fi, but instead the iPad works, I think. Alright everybody, that's our hotel room at the Washington, it's called Washington Plaza Hotel tour. Later we'll go on the elevator to the 9th floor. So that's it. Instead I'll pet him. We're not gonna get Vector 2 since I'm busy. That's it.